SDPN, the Steve Dangle Podcast, with your hosts, Steve Dangle, Adam Wilde, and Jesse Blake.
Let's go!
Tobias Trebel, Jacob Vanacek, Vlad Drevetsky, all members of the noted Alan Walsh future, and all joinees of the Agent Provocateur podcast out yesterday. If you want to know about the draft pick, specifically Tobias Trebel, should just mention, is the top-rated goalie of the whole draft. You see,
he's the big guy, right?
He's the big guy.
Yeah,
and he's a really nice guy too.
Vanacek, I believe, just committed to a university today.
I think, yeah, they were talking. They were talking behind the scenes. I forget which one it was going to be, but they had.
I also forget this.
Yeah. But they were all like really well spoken because sometimes a lot of Alan's clients come from Czech, right? And I actually messaged him because I remember when David and Adam Juracek were on. David's English was pretty good. Adam's English was pretty good, but you could tell sometimes there was like we're uploading this file. We're trying to understand what you're asking. Now I can tell you what I'm going to say. I said, Alan, how is their English? And he said, better than yours.
Can I play my favorite part from the podcast?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So podcast out now. Go listen. This is my favorite part.
What's really interesting about all three guys here is that last year was their first year playing in North America.
Was that a big adjustment, guys?
I would say the biggest adjustment was the food, because we know the Czech food is way better than the USA food.
Yeah, I totally agree. Having chicken parm and Alfredo sauce every single day is.
I found my love in Chipotle, so I'm in Chipotle 24/7.
Now, do you get the guac on Toby, or do you just say no? I don't
I put guac. I think I put everything they have there.
What's really
they look so disgusted with him. They look so disappointed. This is really going to hurt his future on the national team.
Yeah,
it's just that he's sure the Czech food is better.
Oh, they knew.
And I don't know if they're wrong.
It's a thing. I remember working with Andrei Osachenko when I was doing KHL stuff. Like a lot of the Russian guys would come over to the OHL and they'd be like, I gained 20 pounds.
Yeah, because
I wasn't
don't have
trying to. I just did.
We don't have the same restrictions here that they do in Europe, and we should.
Right.
We should.
We perhaps should.
Yeah. So, and it's not just that Canada doesn't. It's not that Canada wouldn't. It's just that the Americans won't, and we don't really have a choice because we got to send stuff there, right? So that's the Americans are like, fuck regulation. Everybody get fat. Let's go.
Yeah, it sounds like all they feed junior hockey players is chicken parm.
Chicken parm
like every day.
Hope you like chicken parm.
What about
get ready to learn chicken parm?
You know what? They should get them Eric Carlson's meal. You know, it's worked for him.
Yeah, here's that's just chicken raccoon feet. I don't even know what you call it.
Now, I just want to say a big shout out. Coaches with phallic names. Mike Babcock was hired in Edmonton.
Why did the camera go to me when
but the Leafs lost their own Mike. Mike Dick has gone to the Vancouver Giants. He's an assistant coach for the Marlies. So goodbye, Mike Dick.
Calder Cup champion Mike Dick.
That's right.
Goes to Michael Bublé's Vancouver Giants.
That's right. Well, Michael Bublé, because he owns them, right?
Yes.
He does actually own them.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, like people forget that, but he did buy them.
Yes.
Jesse, I want you to bring up this next thing, because we saw this online. And I've just got it highlighted there on the prep sheet. And I got to respect this. Now, there was a trade yesterday involving a noted Alan Walsh client named Zachary Leroux.
Oh, were you done with the phallic names?
Oh, do you want to go with the phallic names?
Yeah, okay. I want to shout out the Edmonton Oilers.
Oh, because they love a dick.
They're on 5 straight phallic coaches.
There we go.
Mike Babcock. Chris Knobloch.
Knob.
Yep. Yeah, to polish the knob. Jay Woodcroft.
Yeah, Maddie just,
Maddie reacted out loud.
You want me to do something for each of them?
Yeah.
The hardwood. Jay Hardwoodcroft.
That's horrible.
Dave Tippett. Dave just the Tippett. And then we got Ken Hitchcock, which explains itself.
Yeah. You know, if you were looking for a serious hockey show, you found it.
My trade breakdowns, this is it.
You found it.
No, scroll up. You forgot about Tim Peener. They also had head coach Tim Peener.
Oh my God. Anyway, we saw this online. So there was a trade yesterday And it was between Nashville and Colorado because Chris McFarland used to work there. So he wanted to go get Jack Drury, needs Jack Drury. Now, the thing about Zachary Leroux, who is also a noted client, was also an agent provocateur, is he's a crazy person.
He's an actual nutcase.
And he's a really nice, crazy person. Like, he was great on the show, but he's crazy when he puts on skates.
Oh, he's like a lot of hockey players. Nice off the ice, criminal on the ice.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think the Avs could use a little bit more of that in the playoffs. And he's also quite young, so that'll be useful.
I really like that trade for Colorado.
Yeah, but the other name mentioned, which broke a heart, at least one heart in Nashville, was Fedor Svechkov.
Man, this tweet's
amazing.
Unreal.
So the Taylor, the Predhead, at the Predhead on Twitter, said, please bury me in my 8 Svechkov jerseys.
Okay.
Now, Fedor Svechkov, 8 of them.
Svechkov, 3 of them look identical. They're all number 40 Fanatics Nashville Predators jerseys. The 2 yellow ones in the second row, I assume, are Preds jerseys.
Could be Milwaukee.
Oh, maybe it's Milwaukee. Yeah, I don't know.
Played a lot with Milwaukee.
The black one, the top right is definitely Milwaukee, and the top left, I think, might be Junior or something.
Yeah. Fedor Svechkov, by the way, 19th overall pick in 2021. It was those weird draft years, though. Like, I'm not totally surprised that some of those guys didn't work out. COVID.
They were Svechkov and Leroux were selected in the same first round.
Oh, really?
Svechkov was 19th. Leroux was, I think, 27th. Overall, they're both 23. They both have 2 years left on their contract, and combined, they are $2.125 million.
Well, Steve did a trade video on it. So
I certainly did.
I do like the Jack Drury pickup on the other side, too, for Nashville, because they need anyone to take a face-off.
He's the best player in the trade immediately.
Yeah.
But Colorado gets 2 players for less than they were going to have to pay Jack Drury, which I think is really good for them.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, anyway, I just want to show you, if we can bring it up one more time, Fedor Svechkov from the Predhead. That is amazing. And I just wanted to ask, how many jerseys of one player have you ever had? Because I'm trying to think. I've got a couple of Matthews jerseys.
I don't think I've ever had that many Dangle jerseys.
Yes, you have. You have a Dangle 20 chair.
Yeah, and that's one of the jerseys. And then I got...
You got like 3 SDPN Dangle 20.
I think I have 3. No, that's not the same, though. It's got to be...
No. That's
one team.
No, that's the same
I
thing.
guess not. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, get good. I wreck you. I wreck your shit.
Jesse,
get on my level.
How many jerseys of one player have you ever had?
1.
Just the one.
I don't think I've ever had multiple jerseys. Even like Willie, I only have his name on my Sweden jersey.
Oh.
Like I don't even have a Leafs Willie one.
I have a couple of Gilmore and a couple of Matthews. So that's all I have.
You have how many?
Couple of Gilmore.
Oh, okay.
And a couple of Matthews. But that's it.
Couple Matthews, wow.
Yeah. And I had maybe a second Sundin. I did. Growing up, I had a like a mid-90s Sundin, and then I got the late 90s Sundin because they updated the crest. Remember the late 90s crest?
Of course.
It was like the throwback crest. That's the one I had. So yes.
Oh, you know what? I lied. I have multiple Vince Carter jerseys.
Oh, okay. How many?
I think
could we bury you in 9 Vince Carter jerseys?
Do I have 2? I might only have the one actually still. I only have 1. Actually, I lied again. I only have 1 Vince Carter jersey.
Wow.
Yeah, the other one's a DeRozan jersey.
I love fandom like this, so we just wanted to shout this out. That was great. It was like the Tampa guy that I saw in a Dave Steckel jersey.
You could make, first of all, you could make a reasonably sized comforter out of those.
No
jerseys.
question.
A good quilt?
A really good Svech quilt. Svech quilt.
Svech quilt, yeah.
Svech coat.
Svech coat.
Svech coat, yeah.
I immediately think of Mr. Bird. See my vest. See my vest. Anyway.
A real gorilla chest.
So here's what I need to tell you. A lot of press conferences, one trade, but one thing that I think is really, really key before we get any of these press conferences, right? Because Jesse was just at one earlier this afternoon.
That's right.
Is that none of these teams have to tell you the truth.
Oh, they can all just be incredibly dirty liars. We should find the press conference or whatever it was that Mark Bergevin gave, where he said, I'm not shopping PK Subban before immediately trading PK Subban.
Because he said he followed up with, I'll listen, is what he said, didn't he?
Right, he worded it carefully, but like, I think I'm very happy that like earlier this month, I was like, guys, Like, you think insiders make stuff up and you just take execs, coaches, and players' word like it's gospel? They lie.
Of course they lie.
Not all the time, but they lie.
Here's how
and then Brady Tkachuk happened, and I'm like, see?
Here's how you decipher it.
Yeah.
You decipher it with, if they're talking about the past, likely they're telling you the truth because they're comfortable enough to tell you what happened. If they're talking about the future, don't trust it.
No.
You want to?
And that's agents, players, GMs.
Oh, you found it. Wow.
You want to hear from Mark Bergevin? I'm going to Google.
Give it.
Yeah, this is Mark Bergevin talking about PK Subban.
Man, look at how much younger
Mark,
he is.
you and Jeff and the organization made us an 8-year, $72 million commitment to PK Subban. There's been a rampant speculation about what his future is with the organization. Are you willing to guarantee that he'll be back here next season?
Well, my intention is not, if you're going that way, to trade PK Subban. PK Subban is a big part of this team. I mean, we have a lot of good players on this team. Obviously, missing Carey was obvious. But PK Subban is an elite defenseman in this league.
Jeff, what about the commitment that PK made to the city earlier this year and his financial contribution to the Children's Hospital?
That's the owner.
And the outcry, I'm sure, as you said in your message, that you've heard from Twitter about the idea that he could not be back here next season.
Yeah, obviously, Mark explained very clearly where we stand with PK, and as it relates to your comment about off the ice, everything that he's done to have an impact in the community has been wonderful, and we haven't seen a player make such a big commitment in the history of our team.
So, Jesse, what day is that press conference from?
I can tell you uno momento. April 12th, 2016.
Hey, right before my birthday.
Oh, okay. So it was it was further away from the actual trade than I thought, because the actual trade was June 29th, 2016.
2 months?
2 months.
Yeah, 2 and a bit.
But there was a press scrum at the draft, I think, where that trade was made, and Mark Bergevin is like surrounded with microphones.
That's what I'm thinking.
That one did happen. You're not wrong.
Okay.
But they repeated it.
Yes.
Several times they repeated it over months.
I think the point here is, for months, there was rumors that Subban could be traded after signing that giant contract. Bergevin always committed to saying that PK Subban's a big part of this team. We want to keep him. And then he was traded.
And the trade...
He didn't even say that we want to keep him part. He's just like, he's very good.
And the trade is 1 for 1.
Yeah.
1 for 1.
Bob McKenzie, one of the most popular tweets of all time.
Yes.
Did you see the trade, Adam? There was a trade just now.
Shut up. No, there wasn't.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Right here.
Oh,
I got him.
It's a middle finger.
It's a middle finger. I Googled it. I got him.
Funnily enough, there has been a trade. Valeri Nichushkin has been traded too. Yes. You'll never get it.
I'll never get it?
You'll never friggin' get it.
Chicago.
That's an obvious one. I said you'll never get it.
Florida.
Okay. No. Jesse.
You'll never get
like
it.
Off the board, no one's thinking about these guys.
Well, the ultimate no one's thinking about them is Seattle. But I'm not going to guess that because I think that'd be too obvious.
Probably not good that we both knew immediately.
Yeah,
Seattle.
that's Adam's go-to about nobody cares about you.
Yeah.
Columbus.
That's right. My Eastern nobody cares.
Whoa!
Well done, Steve.
Eastern nobody cares about you.
Also probably not good that we were able to guess Columbus.
Bill Simmons is most irrelevant franchise in North America.
And I don't mean to say that to
so
insult
mean.
Columbus fans. It's just the way that they've managed the team so far. And
it's got nothing to do with the fan base or the market.
The fans know. The fans know.
Yeah.
They're aware. Now,
man.
I don't know what's going back, but Chris Johnson, who apparently knows nothing, broke the trade.
Are we talking about that or are we talking about the press conference?
Well, we are going to go to the press conference. I just want to let you know the trade did break.
Okay.
So I was just
I think
trying to get
the key thing about these general managers and presidents and coaches that talk on these podiums is they're not under oath. They are allowed to say whatever they want that'll make the PR happy, and then they'll make the outcome to what the media is going to write satisfactory to their goals. That is what they're up there to do.
And that's fair. And it's also far more likely that you're getting the truth in retrospect than it is current. Why would they tell you what they're currently doing? Because everybody else is going to watch that fucking press conference, right? It's not the 80s where it's like, I'll wait till the 6 o'clock news to find out. Like, they know immediately. Other teams are watching. So
I want one GM to tell stories like Hulk Hogan, though.
Right? Yeah.
Have you seen videos about how much of a liar he was?
No, but I'd like to get to this if that's okay. I'm not surprised that
I won't tell you my favorite one then.
I'll tell
I won't tell you my favorite one.
What's the lie, Steve?
Hulk Hogan claimed that he was offered the position of bassist in Metallica. Yeah. Sometimes you let Steve talk, huh? Sometimes you let him say some
Steve
shit.
Dangle Podcast. All right, now you let Steve talk.
That's a good one.
So today,
That's a real good one.
I like when Steve talks.
Today oh, fuck off, Jesse. Get out of here.
Thank you.
Thank
you, friend.
Look at this.
I don't know.
He's just Mr. Pander over here.
I think we could do a little side quest of Steve Panderfest.
It's called VIP. Anyway, let's talk about the fact that there was a second media avail for the Leafs head coach. The first one was on Zoom.
Yeah.
The second one was in person, and that was today. And at that press conference was general manager John Chayka. And Jim Hiller had some stuff to say, and Jesse, we'll get to that in just a second. Mm-hmm. But it's important that when we get to the Chayka stuff, that you remember you filter it through the lens of he's not going to tell you what's happening right now. And also, if you did expect him to tell you what he did right now or what he's doing right now, it lowers the value of the trades that or the assets that he has to sell, right? That's always the case. Always the case.
Telling the truth only gets you in trouble. Like,
well, at least in
this, like, are we going to bring up Minnesota?
Well, yes. Okay, that's coming up.
Well, that's an example.
Now,
but anyway, yeah.
Let's talk about just specifically, Jesse, to start, Jim Hiller, who seems like a very affable man. And he talked a lot about spirit, and he did say he's connected with Austin Matthews.
Yes. Very nice man. Went up to him, introduced myself, shook his hand. And I said, hey, I'm the one who didn't believe in you in LA. Prove me wrong. I didn't say any of that.
You called him, bad challenge McGillicuddy?
You know what he did? He went up to him and Steve Simmons them. He's like, I've asked 20 people about you.
Yeah.
And they said fraud.
You're a fraud and a salesman.
I said,
still the funniest part of that, and everyone overlooks it.
Oh, yeah.
He misspoke and called him a salesman, which you're allowed to be that. That's fine. Lots of people are salesmen.
A very normal job.
Yeah, like honorable.
They said you're a doctor and a surgeon. No, sorry. Anyway, go ahead, Jesse.
They called you a baker and a candlestick maker. Sorry. Anyway.
Yeah, I told them the video staff here in Toronto is a lot better.
Yeah.
No, I introduced myself. It was good, and he had a little scrum with all the reporters. He was a very kind person. Adam likes to note that the people in this industry are often very
this
kind.
is going to make it hard for me, because if he was a dick, now when I criticize him, I'm going to have to say, but he's a good guy. Like there's a need in me to say it.
Now that Adam knows he's a nice man, he'll never say a negative
I'm going to get a
about him.
spray bottle, like for a cat. You're like, listen, let me say, he's a really nice guy.
You know what that's from? It's Marner PTSD.
Yeah. And you keep going. He's a nice person. Enough.
It's not personal. It's not personal. Jessica.
I like the things he had to say in terms of where he wants the compete level of the team and where they need to get back to and everything. He's very happy to be back in Toronto. You know, all the time he spent here, he was very appreciative of having this job now because he understands the gravity of it. Like he was saying all the right stuff. And with the Austin part of it, he was saying how when Austin was down there in Arizona, he would have dinner with him occasionally. So they are on very familiar terms. And obviously he was there when Austin was here as a young player. Yep. So he seems very familiar with Austin. It seems like that's a good relationship there. And that's got to be the starting point with your head coach, right? It's captain, best player, franchise player. It seems like they have a very good relationship.
It was interesting, Steve. I don't know if you caught this because I know you were in the chat, as was I, for the Leafs media avail, because Jess is actually doing a job and we're like shit posting in the chat. But people were like, hey, it's you guys.
Oh, nice.
What really stuck out to me was the power play conversation about Matthews, because somebody asked him about, and I forget who it was, are you going to get him back to Rocket Richard territory? And he's like, well, one of the ways we're going to do that is the power play. And he said basically that it had lost effectiveness over the last couple of years.
And the power play is something that that's been a strong part of his career, right?
Scoring goals.
Well, Jim Hiller. Like Jim Hiller's been a power play guy for so long.
Same thing, I guess.
If you're bringing in Darren Radish, That shot is going to unlock Austin to also be a shot. Now you have multiple threats on the power play, something the Leafs have not had in a very long time because Morgan Rielly is not a threat on the power play. No matter what you want them to convince you and say that he is, he's not.
On the power play, you need all 5 guys to be a scoring threat.
Yeah.
And he's not.
No. So moving Morgan off of that is going to help Austin because now Darren Radish is going to take some energy away from Austin and he's going to be able to do more stuff on the power play. It should look a lot better. And yeah, he should get more points there, which will boost everything overall. And there should quiet the talk of like, can he ever get back to being 60-goal Austin again? Because he's going to get those extra goals there.
So anything else that we like? Listen, whenever a head coach is introduced, yes, we're excited to be here. You know, I'm fine with the media, which he already said in the previous press conference. Well, I would hope so. Is there anything else that you really deduced from that you're like, man, that's a revelation? The power play was the only thing that stuck out to me.
Yeah, no, the next part of Jim Hiller is let's get to preseason and the game started. Okay, you have your head coach now. He said all the right things both times he's spoken to the media. Now I just want to see on ice stuff, and that's how we'll judge you. Like, I don't think there's anything here for the rest of the summer to think about Jim Hiller and how he's going to have this team playing. Now everything's on Chayka, how the players that he's going to give to this head coach. But this is their guy. This is who they've landed on, and let's see how he does now.
Yeah, going to be really fascinating. So
nice guy, too. Sorry.
Seems like a good person. Loves his family.
His family was there.
Were they?
Yeah.
Wow. That must have been crazy when you called him a fraud in front of his kids.
Damn.
Wow. These are things that happen in Toronto.
Jesse spat on his hand and then extended it to shake it.
Now, Jesse, you also got to talk to Jean Chayka. Who's taller?
I am slightly.
Is he intimidated by that? Like,
is Chayka intimidated?
Yeah. Do you think that you think he's like?
I don't think he's intimidated by much.
Okay.
He's intimidated by the fact that you're the Toronto.
He was the youngest general manager in NHL history.
Yes.
When he was hired.
Yeah, I don't think he's intimidated.
And you're about the same age too, aren't you? He's like 36. What are you? 34?
Yeah, 34. Yeah. I still got time to beat. No, I can't beat him.
You can't catch.
No, you'll catch up. No, not how time works.
Not
how time works. Now,
I'm a failure, is what you're outlining.
In no particular order, I'm going to go through some of the stuff that he said, and you can expand on it.
Okay,
Steve, I need you to react to this. Has had discussion on every pick in the top 10 with every team.
A little bit of hyperbole. When he was, the quote is, it reads more exact than it actually was. There's just talking about, the question was about the Blackhawks trading the 4 pick. Were you looking at that one? He's like, yeah, we've been talking about all the picks, every pick in the top 10. You know, it's kind of like we've been throwing about those kinds of possibilities for the Leafs, but it didn't seem like anything concrete there.
I called about the 10th pick. What? The 9th pick.
Yeah. It wasn't like he went through the Rolodex of everything. He's been talking to the GMs about somewhere in the top 10.
Got a Frosty. What?
Baconator. What?
Yeah. So what do you think of that quote now, hearing what Jesse's context is?
Oh, I liked it when it was untrue and more exciting.
Yeah.
Now that it's true and boring, I hate it.
He also said the Leafs have their minds made up with who they're drafting and that it was unanimous.
It's McKenna.
Yeah.
He basically admitted.
Did he side chat you that? Did he slack you?
No, he didn't. But we all kind of know it's going to be McKenna.
He might as well have just said it because, like, there's no way it's like we were unanimous Chase Reed. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Right? Like, that'd be so off the board. He's going to be an incredible player, Chase Reed, but like, it's McKenna.
Yeah,
guys.
So I think everybody out there, if you have your concerns, McKenna's going first overall.
Tanev will be ready for camp.
Yeah,
that's news. That's good news.
He was, if you run down the health list, he's like everybody. Like, he just kept telling us everybody's healthy.
Yeah. So this
Domi?
is where
did he say Domi?
No Domi update.
No Domi update. So here's where Tanev being healthy. I set that up purposely because this is where I think we might get into Fibbin territory.
Oh.
What do you say about the goalie, Jesse?
So, because the Tanev question led into, okay, what about Stolarz now? And he said Stolarz is healthy. If there was a game tomorrow, he could play. That is a quote from John Chayka. If there was a game tomorrow, Stolarz could play in it.
Here's why that is a perfectly harmless lie. There is no game tomorrow.
check the Leafs schedule. Check the Leafs schedule. Is there a game tomorrow? I don't know.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's crazy.
There's no way to prove him right or wrong. You know?
July, 1 month. August, another month. They don't play for another 3 months.
He doesn't have to be proven on this statement until September, late September.
They're not going to play for like another 100 days or something like that.
You could say Stoller's in the best shape of his life.
Yep.
Shut out tomorrow if there was a game.
Yeah.
100%.
So
Let me at him.
Tell me I'm wrong.
He was overly confident in the Stallers is healthy thing. He was very confident Tanev is healthy, and then Austin is there too.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
And you know what? I got to give the Leafs credit. They're actually updating their website now because as a part of the bid, I actually went to the website to see if the calendar was up. They hadn't updated it in several years. It looks like John Chayka is really moving and shaking stuff behind the scenes.
I don't like getting on people's case like that, but like their website, it was the same trade up on the main page of their website for like 8 months.
Yeah.
It was insane.
They were not paying attention.
Yeah. He said Austin is progressing well with his offseason. Everything has been positive updates.
Yeah. And listen, we've got no reason to believe that Anthony Stolarz is like super unhealthy, but Anthony Stolarz and healthy, there's we're grading on a curve, I think
he's good at recovering.
He's a bounce back.
He's got to recover all the time is the problem.
He might as well have said nothing.
Yeah.
It's meaningless because there's no game tomorrow.
No, it's way better to say if there were a game tomorrow, he could play.
We need to check to see if they're playing tomorrow.
You imagine Gary Bettman just walks in. All right, put your money where your mouth is. Leaf Stars.
The Stars, you think? I think it'd be Canadians.
Why not?
I think
why
Canadians.
not? No, on a Friday night.
Panthers.
Now,
and then Gary goes, now you won't be healthy at the end.
Yeah.
Walks out of the room.
Just throw Garnet Hathaway directly at all his joints. Yeah, great. Can't wait. And then he spits on him too.
Which Garnet Hathaway did.
That's the thing he did.
Then it got real interesting because he said they're not likely to move Morgan Rielly or Matthew Knies. Now, remember, when I set this up with Jesse and Steve, I did say to you, when we're talking current and future tense, people are not to be believed, right? Jesse, what did he say about Morgan first?
Jonas, dear sweet Jonas Siegel,
who hates the Leafs. He hates them.
So
that's why he lives here.
Of the Leaf Report.
Every time I see him, I say,
"Oh no!" Jonas is he's a pen and paper guy when he's
Is
taking
he a pen and
notes.
paper?
So you're just giving him weapons now?
That lead stuff, it's poisonous.
It sure is.
Wow.
He's not there typing on a newfangled technology.
No.
Old school.
None of that.
The true reporter in every sense of the word.
They call him the octopus. He's going to cover you in ink.
Jonas with the question of the scrum.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
the coffee's good today. Shut up.
Wow. Anyway,
the question of scrum, because he's so good at his job. He says, they're talking about Morgan Rielly, and he follows up, and he says, do you anticipate a Morgan Rielly trade happening? And then the quote, Adam, if you want to read it, he says, no.
Well, I'm going to read it from your tweet.
Yeah, if you want to just read it there, because I don't have it in
I'm
front
just
of me.
pulling it up here.
So the question from Jonas.
No.
I'll be Jonas.
Oh.
And then you be Chayka, okay? Do you...
Oh my God! Maddie knew it was coming too. That's hilarious.
See it.
I'm so friggin' predictable. You're good at your job.
No, it was good. I didn't even catch it.
No?
No, I didn't see it coming.
Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'm Jonas in my notebook at the back of the scrum. Do you anticipate a Morgan Rielly trade happening?
First off, how the fuck is this Jesse guy taller than me? Second, no, but again, those are the discussions we continue to have.
Now those were Chayka's words.
Now,
no, but is not no.
Yep. Like, come on.
I'm going to windhorse you here. Let's just consider why he might have said that. Okay. You got a guy who's been struggling for 2 years, former 72-point defenseman.
That was
so long ago.
Like when there were like dinosaurs
But it happened.
It was a long time ago, but yeah.
That was like Trump won.
It was Trump won.
God damn.
Actually.
You know what it was?
Yeah.
Jim Hiller won.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Jim Hiller.
Yeah,
leads.
it's true.
Yeah.
We can blame this one on Biden as well. Thanks, Biden. So Jesus, man, time really goes fast. Oh my God. Anyway, so we are listening to this, and this is a guy who they want to move and they don't want to retain salary on, and considering where the trade market's going, probably are looking for legitimate pieces back. And legitimate might be mid-round picks. I don't know what they're looking for. But they, as I told you yesterday, there was an insider that said they are not going to be able to move him without holding back money. And that same person today is going, actually, yeah, they should be able to get a good piece back for him. That's how, and I'm not saying that person was wrong a couple of weeks ago. That's how much the trade market has changed.
No, yeah, the truth changed.
The truth changed.
Which
that was the reality 3 weeks ago. This is the reality now. Right? So I'm not taking shots at anybody. That's just the way it goes. It's crazy with life. It's constantly changing. Now, if his answer was, yes, we are going to trade him, he will not be back. Here are the two outcomes.
Right.
If for whatever reason he doesn't have the deal in place, okay? If he's back in September, John Chayka looks like an idiot.
Yep.
The other thing that can happen is I'm the general manager looking to acquire Morgan Riley. He's got a no trade clause. I happen to be on one of the teams that he wants to be traded to.
Yep.
Well, yeah, actually, you are going to have to retain. So you actually kill your own value when you tell the truth on something like that. So, no, not really happy. That's a signal to all the other general managers to say, up your offers, dude.
I'm not getting enough. Yeah.
And I don't have to move this guy. This isn't...
And he doesn't.
Well, he doesn't. He doesn't. And Morgan Riley, I keep saying it, different system could have a renaissance year. I'm not saying he's going to be 72-point guy.
I'm not.
But I'm saying he doesn't have to be top pairing completely exposed because we have no defensive depth.
I'm just sort of at the cap's gone up and reality's changed. Let's say Morgan Riley was a UFA and he hit the market today. He's getting 7.5.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Yep.
And that's
considering what's available. It's pretty bad.
Bowen Byram just went for the 4th overall pick plus.
Yep.
He's getting 7.5. Are you kidding? Like, look at what Logan Stanley's going to go out there and get.
Yep.
Look at what like Nikita Zadorov's already making. Like,
yep.
He'd get 7.5, I think.
I don't think you're wrong.
John Carlson, who is John Carlson, but like, holy shit.
He's 38.
He's real close to 40. That guy's going to get what?
They're saying 2 years, 10 or 11 million each.
Good Lord. And Riley makes 7.5. And I'm sort of like, he could be pretty good for the team he's traded to, including the Leafs. Like, just leave him.
Now, they did ask for some trade candidates for him for a reason. They are trying to move him.
Sure.
And I think one of the virtues in moving him is no matter who you hire as the Leafs head coach, doesn't matter if it's Jim Hiller, eventually all of them default to Morgan Riley playing too much. And
giving him 14 partners.
At a certain point, I have to reference a movie
Oh.
Moneyball. You just got to trade the guy and take his toys away, right? Well, I can't. Well, you can't start him tonight. He's been traded.
We traded Pena.
Yeah. Right?
Can you find Morgan Riley in the aggregate?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you can. But I don't know if you can find his personality in the aggregate because great guy. He's the best. Now,
you're right though.
Jesse, the one that everybody wants to know about is Matthew Nyes.
Yes.
Tell us about Matthew Nyes. What do you say about that?
Very similar to everything he's been saying in that, like, we'd have to be blown away by something. He just talked about how great of a player Matthew Nyes is, essentially was his answer.
Yep.
Like, Matthew Nyes is an incredible forward and like everything he adds to the lineup. So no confirmation that a Matthew Nyes trade is happening.
The more you look around the league, the extensions that are getting handed out, the trades that are getting handed out. Like, I saw Blackhawks fans annoyed that the Leafs asked for, I think it was the 4th overall pick in Anton? Frundell?
Potentially Frundell or Nazer.
Or that's psychotic. But look at the prices going around and look what you just paid for Bowen Byram. And like Benson just signed for 7.5. That's real good for Buffalo. I would hate for Buffalo to have both of them, which is still very much on the table, it sounds like. If you have players, if you have cost-controlled players, keep them. Or ask for a ransom.
Yeah.
A
absolutely.
Complete ransom.
Yep.
I can read you guys the exact quote.
Give it to me.
He said
in
here.
the words.
So the question was, where are you guys on Nye? Speculation is you're not actively trading, looking to trade him, but you're taking offers. And Chayka responds, I think it's the same thing I've said, which is Matthews is an elite power forward in the prime of his career at a number that we think allows us to build a great team around him. So, that all sounds pretty good to me. Ultimately, though, my job is to try and make the team better. But all things I just said make that incredibly difficult to do. So, again, like every other player, we'll have discussions and we'll evaluate things. There's nothing, as I stand here today, that I think makes us a better team. So that's his exact quote.
You didn't say I'm trading him. You didn't say I'm not trading him.
There's nothing today that makes us a better team. We entertain discussions.
Yep. No, but is not no. Jesse, ask me if I shit my pants.
Steve Dangle Glynn.
Yeah.
Is there poopy in your pants?
No. But
there's butt in your pants? This fucking guy. Come on.
Yeah, I don't think there should be a butt after their poopy in your pants.
No matter what you say next, I have questions.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm skeptical.
Mm-hmm. So that's what he said publicly about Nice. So
Okay. So you came away from the press conference with what impression?
Nothing different on those two fronts, the Morgan and Nice ones, that I didn't have 24 hours ago. Like, I think everything we think is happening with them currently hasn't changed based on those words.
Where you at on the Hiller handshake?
I think it was solid.
Yeah, it was really good.
He's got a good
He didn't
handshake.
oversqueeze?
Nice.
No. Perfect. Perfect handshake.
Okay, good.
You ever grab too early?
Sometimes.
It's horrible.
You grab a couple fingers rather than the whole thing?
Horrible.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's the worst feeling.
Gavin McKenna spoke today, unless you have more on the Leafs.
I want to ask you guys.
Okay.
Where are you at with those two pieces being traded? Because I know, we can start with Morgan. I know, Adam, you've been adamant that like this is a direction you should take with your franchise. But are we leaning towards Morgan should come back and try this thing with Hiller? Then we can ask about it.
I'll be honest, I've been waffling lately.
Mm-hmm.
I have. I've been fence sitting hard. Now, I said after they went out against Florida, I sat in that Sport Check studio and said, they cannot come back with this guy. And Brad was like, bet.
That was this off season of 25.
You can't imagine how little I can do.
You actually cannot fathom
how little movement there will be, actually.
None movement.
None movement is the exact term. And you know what? And honestly, in there, like Brad and Morgan apparently had a heart-to-heart and it was very emotional, whatever. With the cap jumping the way that it is, with Morgan being a guy who does elevate in the playoffs, does care a whole bunch, does move the puck, he can do his own exit. Are you trading him to just make another hole in your lineup, or are you trading him for a change of scenery? What are you doing?
Yeah, like you're gonna have to replace him
because Jake McCabe and OEL are staying.
Okay,
and I think OEL was pretty much their best defenseman last year. I know the numbers don't always support that, but I look at the guy who could move the puck element, and he was the only one, and he was an Olympian.
And probably overused, though.
That's it, Steve.
Yeah.
Move him down, move Morgan down, and Radish is the right side top guy.
Easy.
Is it Jake McCabe on the left?
That makes sense.
And then you have, I don't know, Tanev Riley they tried.
You have options at very least. Like,
could you put Riley on the third pair with Emile Andre? I don't know. And you have a shutdown pair of McCabe Tanev.
It used to be if a guy got hurt, forget it. Like, it's all wrecked. Because it was Tanev McCabe. And then Riley, who was his partner even?
It's changed from night to night, but it could be like Benoit.
Oh, Carlo.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. And like, if you took either of those players away from each other, it was a nightmare.
Yep.
If you took Tanev away from McCabe, it was largely a nightmare for at least one of them.
And when Carlo got here, just worth mentioning after the trade deadline, Riley's numbers were awesome.
Yeah.
It's just last year, which was an abomination. But
last year
he was
horrible.
Excellent with Carlo Riley was excellent going into the playoffs compared to what it had been.
Carlo,
because it was like Philip Myers and Riley, right?
There's little whispers.
There are whispers about Carlo.
Whispers.
But my point is, here's the thing. They don't move Carlo. I think that's an issue because they are too slow. Riley, speed is not a factor. Speed is not a bad thing with him. He can skate.
I think even though he has poop in his pants, he said something I think is very important, and that's if Riley was on the market right now, he would probably make that 7.5.
Yep,
100%.
That's Steve Dangle, by the way.
So you're not overpaying for this guy anymore.
Yeah.
He's 32. Played almost 1,000 games. Didn't Chayka say that Sundin valued the experience too, the fact that he's been here for so long? Not afraid of the market, that's for sure.
Well,
you can talk yourself into it pretty easily.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They're in a good position. Like, we sort of talked about this last year, and I still don't think I was wrong. I think if I was wrong, I was wrong for the right reasons. Heading into last season, the Leafs had all these guys under contract.
Mm-hmm.
And with the cap going up and the price on free agents going up, that's a really good thing. Some of these guys are on such long deals that that's still the case.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I could see that, like, you got Philip Myers on the screen. I could see there being a market for him. I could.
Right shot D that makes $850,000? Sure.
Isn't that less than the current league minimum?
Yeah.
No, that wouldn't make sense because you get a bump up if you're on league min and you make the new league min.
Oh, because Wool, I swear, used to be under league minimum, which I didn't know was a thing you could do.
I'm pretty sure you get your bump up.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I thought it was $875 now.
Maybe it'll flip over July 1st.
Oh, damn it, Puckpedia.
Yeah.
No, but Puckpedia.
I can't answer your question. I'd have to do digging.
But
I will tell.
The point is, first off, with Myers, listen, all respect to the guy. He's tried very hard. I don't love his game.
No.
You would hope in that position with Emile Andre already there that pushes him down or potentially pushes him out, and that you've got Marlies who you can call up. Ben Danford specifically.
Will Villeneuve.
Will Villeneuve too.
Yeah.
I mean, those are the guys that you want to be able to. You don't have to Marshall Rafai. You don't have to play these guys all the time, but you want to be able to call them up.
Steve is wrong about league min. It's $850.
Ah, damn.
Yeah.
I thought it was very interesting that he was talking. He was asked about like graduating guys, and specifically asked about the Marlies because they just won a bloody championship. And his answer began with Tinas Luke Koblar, who has not played a game in North America. That stock's high right now. That's interesting.
So yeah, I mean, listen, I can talk myself into it. I would be like Jim, as in Mr. Hiller. You can't keep doing this.
Yeah,
you can't keep rolling him out like this. You can play him top pairing with Darren Radish for all I care. Although both of them, their defensive metrics are not great.
Yeah, don't do that.
So don't do that.
Yeah,
but please, do not even the second power play unit. Handle that.
Is that something the Leafs are going to regret for the next 15 years of their franchise?
Well, if you trade him in bloody division, yeah, probably.
Yeah, but here's the thing. The Leafs, so John Chayka is saying, well, I'm not really sure, whatever. What's clear about the roster as it stands, we can bring it back up for a second, especially at forward, is they can't not do something big. They have holes. And CJ outlined it on this morning's CJ show. He's like, well, they got Matthews, they got Tavares, and then it's Bogru. They need a center. They need it bad. And I think you should be aiming higher than 3C. Although, if you have to, bring back my boy Scott Lawton. I wouldn't be sad about that.
That's 2 fourth lines.
They are
right now.
Yeah, they are left side heavy in terms of talent. They are right side thin, weak. And the question becomes...
It's not a playoff team.
It's certainly not a playoff team.
But it's June.
That's
right?
very honest of you to say.
It's not.
Not in the Atlantic. No way.
No, not close. But I'm not saying they're not going to make the playoffs. There's a lot of runway here, but they ain't there. Like I like doing that midsummer and going, here's what the Leafs are right now. And everyone goes, oh my God, they fucking suck. Guys.
Yeah.
Give it a sec.
Yep.
Give it a sec. There was one year, it was like Adam Brooks, third line center, and everyone went, what? And it's like, well, they haven't signed anyone yet. Give it a sec.
Yeah.
But as of right now, no, that's
because
not
we did look at this roster at the beginning of last season, and you add in here Nick Robertson, Max Domi, and Calle Yarncroke, and we were like, yeah, they can make the playoffs. And
I thought they were winning the division.
So it's funny to hear us a year later being like, no way they make the playoffs.
Not like that.
Yeah. Robertson is there.
That's the worst the forward group has looked in a decade.
Yep.
That's They got to do stuff.
There's work to be done, and they're bringing in McKenna, who's a left winger, and they're like you said, they're already left wing heavy.
Already, big improvement. There you go.
Yeah, but you should probably move off of one of your left wings to make room for that.
You're not moving Joshua.
And that's why the nice thing makes sense in terms of roster construction.
And Cowan, I think there's more to be unlocked there. So you're not trading him at
I could swear he played a bunch of right wing.
Cowan.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah, but like Berube basically put him through the ringer. I told you the biggest compliment to Easton Cowan is he survived Craig Berube's deployment.
I know, but like when camp shows up and games show up, it's rarely perfect.
Yes.
Right? So like
you should be able to figure out 3 fucking lines.
You should, but like so what I'm seeing is like maybe it's I don't know if Matthews and Nyes play well together. Like could it be McKenna, Matthews, Nylander? Nyes. See, Nylander doesn't even play with Austin very much.
Yeah.
What if it's let's get fun. McKenna, Matthews, Cowan.
Can I say that
on the right.
I think Austin's missing 2 wingers?
I do too.
Yeah.
Like the way you're putting the number 1 pick on the first line with Austin Matthews.
Yeah, no, it's
that
insane.
sounds like you're going for a tanking year.
It's insane. And Tavares is still your 2C, and you're looking to maybe take a little bit of load off him. Yeah, no, this is no good.
They have a ton of...
But there's lots of time for it to get good.
Yeah.
But it's right now, no, it's no good.
I look at the free agent board too, because the Leafs have a lot of money. They can do a lot of damage. Depending upon what they bring back in a potential Nyes deal, that's even $7 million more. If Morgan Riley moves, that's $7 million more. Right? That's a lot of money. I look at a guy like Matt Zuccarello. Plays right, shoots left, and a guy that they reportedly do have a lot of interest in is Victor Arvidsson, who had a great year in Boston last year.
Arvidsson's a righty.
And Arvidsson plays left, shoots right.
That's funny.
Now, am I expecting that to play with Austin Matthews? No, but maybe he's second line guy or third line guy.
This is the problem, right? Like we're not solving the problem.
But that's why I think the Nyes trade makes a lot of sense. If you have to get an insane return.
Yeah.
Like this is the Bo Byram argument. If Bo Byram's worth that, Leaf fans weren't crazy to say, well, give me the 4th overall pick and a young center.
Let's talk about history. Like it's almost like we're not allowing ourselves to talk about it because it's just so unrealistic and it never happens. But there are legitimate grumbles out there about what if the Leafs are able to pull off a trade with San Jose for the 2nd pick. You imagine...
Well, Stenberg's a left shot too.
Imagine
he's a left winger.
Yeah, but I also don't give a shit.
Yeah, okay.
You come out of that draft with McKenna Stenberg, McKenna Carrolls.
Carrolls would be cool.
Splash.
Carrolls would be sick.
That's a splash and a half.
Yep.
If
That's a lot of fun.
If Nyes can get that, then we're cooking.
It's now here's what's yet to be seen. Byram fetched the 4th, the 45th, and a prospect. Or young player, I should say.
Yeah.
Is the rest of the league then going to just isolate that and be like, yeah, that's that shitty team, though?
That's the outlier, yeah.
Yeah. And sometimes I say that about a team and I feel bad about it and I hear it from the fans. They didn't finish higher than second last in Connor Bedard's ELC. That's a shitty team. That's a really we won the okay. We're not talking about that.
Yep.
We're talking about your so shitty team, right? Yarmo, man. If Yarmo was calling the Chicago Blackhawks, sit down and get the popcorn. That guy loves fleecing that team.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So, yeah, I wonder what the actual market is amongst other GMs, and maybe none of them want to do Chayka a favor and rebuild the Toronto Maple Leafs because they don't like them.
Maybe they're not desperate enough till tomorrow at this time, too.
Maybe.
Right? Like, that's also part of it. Deadlines clear the mind. So,
it is currently 5 p.m.
Well,
and we're going to get, I think, screwed pretty hard.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. BetMGM is an official sports betting partner of the National Hockey League and has everything for the action on and off the ice. And here's the great thing is that we're talking next year already. There's props already available for the Stanley Cup, which I think you're going to love, and some great futures. But we got to talk a little bit about tomorrow's draft and maybe it's today's draft if you're listening right now. Jesse, you have odds available.
Yes.
What are we looking at here?
I'm going to show you guys the odds for the second overall pick. It's Ivan Stenberg is supposed to go second. Ivor, sorry.
People
Ivan is supposed to go second overall. Alan's going to be very happy. He's gone back in the draft. He's going second overall.
That's right.
So Ivor Stenberg is going second overall, 1.10 times your money. Really, betting $1, you're getting 10 cents back. Nothing, right?
Nothing.
So what I want to know is, are you placing a bet on any of the other people who may go second and we see a surprise and you make a chunk of change because you got the surprise?
So I'll tell you what I'll do. Okay.
You want me to read out the odds first?
Oh, read out the odds.
So the other guys who might go second, because they all have actual really long shots. Chase Reed's 8-1. McKenna's 31-1. Carson Carroll's 67-1. Verhoff 101 times your money. Albert Smith, same thing, 101 times your money. Malhotra, 151 times.
Imagine saying Keaton Verhoff in September or October when everybody's like, he's the greatest.
Oh, I know.
Ever.
There's two names I actually like here for a $2 Steve. Carson Carroll's. I keep hearing just excellent things about this kid. Sharks need a defenseman. $2 would get me 134 because it's unlikely, but I'm still looking at. You also got to consider the factor that the Sharks might not have this pick.
Yeah, well, this is that's what mine is based on. That's what mine is based on.
So we got to hear Adam's.
The other guy I like, Caleb Malhotra.
Interesting.
151. People love this kid. People love this kid.
Adam.
Are the Sharks those people?
So
what are you thinking?
If the long-awaited San Jose trade happens, and let's say that pick ends up in Toronto, right? Because apparently the Leafs they do want to get back into the top 10. I would absolutely have them taking Carroll's or Chase Reed at number 2. Because as much as it would make sense with Nyes leaving to have another winger come in, Stenberg is a lefty. And so you're back to the same problem where you've got Cowan, McKenna, Stenberg, and you do need defensive prospects because you got one and it's Ben Danford.
So maybe like trade happens, you hop on BetMGM and you're like, I'm going to beat it before the odds change on what they may take.
Carroll's.
You go throw something on Carroll's or Reed.
And I think it would be Carroll's. I do.
There's been so much movement. Like, we haven't talked about the thing that used to happen all the time where GMs would be like, who do you want at this pick? Okay, well, we want this guy. Or I'm looking to get your pick, and the GM goes, well, who do you want? Like, you got to know your guy is there. You can't just be like pissing into the wind here.
Yes.
I stick to my picks. I like Carroll's. I like Malhotra. There is a reason their odds are that long.
Yeah.
But
these are all the non-Stenberg picks. He should go second.
Realistically, it's Stenberg. But again, if the Sharks trade that pick, all bets are off.
Yep. The BetMGM app. Jesse, do you have a pick?
No, go ahead.
Download the BetMGM app and enjoy sports like never before. BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. 18 plus to wager. Ontario only. Please play responsibly. If you have any questions or concerns about gambling or somebody close to you, please contact Connects Ontario at 1-866-531-2600 to speak to an advisor free of charge. BetMGM operates pursuant to an operating agreement with iGaming Ontario. And I also think, and I will get to this. I mean, I guess we'll get to it now. With the Zach Werenski stuff, so I don't know if you saw the press conference today. I have the audio. It's not great, but we can play it.
I saw the quote from yesterday, which I think is all you really need to know.
Yeah, it's right there, Jesse, from Brian Hedger. I'm going to play it. It's a minute long. You got to remember, these are NHL GMs. They're not on-air people, and this is not mic'd in the same way. So the clip that I have for you is just somebody recording from an iPhone.
Zach is a really important part of our team.
Yeah. But listen to it anyway.
Yeah.
Listen to it anyway, because I think it says a lot without saying a whole heck of a lot. Here we go. This is Don Waddell.
I think for right now, there's some matters that we're dealing with that should probably stay internal. My plan is still to meet with Zach here in the near future and see where he's at. But we've had some conversations with his agent, but there's been no definitive plan for sure.
Okay. And is it your sense that it perhaps depends on what occurs this summer, what you're able to do in terms of whether he's willing to extend or what happens next season, or what do you think that meeting's going to be about?
Yeah, no, I mean, sure that plays a part in it, but I think it's more of, you want to play here, long term? Obviously we can't get into contracts because he's still got 2 years left, but just want to get a good sense of where he's at, and we'll see how that goes and take it from there.
So he said, I would like to keep this in-house, and then proceeded to tell you everything.
So,
which is
we're,
nice.
We're waiting to find out if our best player, who is under contract for 2 more seasons, is committed to the team that he's on. Does that sound familiar to anyone else? Zach Werenski is their best player.
Oh, you mean Brady?
No. Best player, 2 years left.
Oh, Matthews.
And he's not sure. There's a report, anyway, that he's not sure. Now,
that's real, by the way. We've been hearing Werenski stuff for a long time.
Right.
Even in the season.
Who's his agent?
Who is it? Is it
It's Judd Moldaver, same agent as Matthews.
Whoa.
Guys, pay attention. Pay attention. Agents have a strategy and they like to stick to it. Darren Ferris, for all the criticisms I've levied at him, is at very least honest. Yep, I like to walk my clients to free agency and then get as much money as possible. And Bowen Byram, it was on the market. He's a UFA after next year. He goes for a king's ransom to Chicago, and he's going to sign for an insane amount of money.
Well,
Alex Nikishin today,
who is a Ferris client, but hold on. On Bo Byram, Kiprio said on his show yesterday, well, he's going to wait and see what happens with Quinn Hughes first.
What what are we talking about?
Yeah. Because he's Darren Ferris, and that's what he's going to do.
Nick Robertson is sitting there waiting to hear what Kirill Kaprizov signs for. What are we?
Yeah.
Bowen Byram is a very good defenseman in this league, but what are we talking about?
Right. He doesn't have multiple Norrises, but I think what it is that it's well, if he's worth that, then I'm worth, right? You use that as sort of the background.
Why did Chicago make that deal?
I know.
Holy
I know.
cow.
So they're not.
But
he says he wants to stay, but
all that to say, agents have strategies, they have playbooks, and they stick to them. So that's what Ferris does. Judd Moldaver loves putting jersey numbers in contracts. Go look at his clients.
Yeah, I know.
Go.
Yossi did it too.
Matthews had it. He doesn't have it anymore. Yossi had it. Carter Hart had it. And did Werenski? Yeah, Werenski, I'm pretty sure had it. I think. Or has it?
Mm-hmm.
There was the Matthews report, and what is going on with Werenski is identical to CJ's Matthews report.
Right.
There was a made-up lie that he made up for clicks. What are we doing, fellas? This is real.
Well, would you not then hold back Matthew Nyes if that could become available?
Oh,
that's my point.
Yeah.
Adam cooking with gasoline.
Well, that to me, it's well, even the second overall pick, I might not get a guy as good as Zach.
No. You trade everything for Zach Werenski, and it's going to cost more than Nyes.
Yeah, for sure. It would be centered around that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He's got to be the piece, but you got to.
Well, Jesse, is that necessarily true? Because maybe Werenski says, yeah, I'd like to come to Toronto because Austin, I'd like to play with Austin, and they are friends, and he Brady's you. He's got trade protection.
I think it's still another tier of player. I don't think those players are comparable.
He's the active Norris Trophy.
Yeah. He's the best defenseman in the NHL.
But is it as much as
not named Cale Makar
when you've got one team to trade it to?
It still is Zach.
Yeah.
Werenski.
Okay.
Yeah. You either get what you deserve for that player or you play out 2 years with them.
Got it. It's gotten so insane. I was just steadfast on why on earth are you trading this player? And then it's well, would you do it for the 4th overall pick? I'm well, that's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yes, but no one's going to do that. And then it turns out someone might. Would you do it for the 2nd overall pick? Well, that's stupid. No one's going to do that. And maybe they do. Maybe. Would you do it for Zach Werenski? What?
Yes. We'll drive him ourselves to the airport out in Mississauga.
I love him. I miss him. If he's traded, I will fall to my knees and cry for days. And I don't know, buy a Werenski.
Exactly. Adam, did you want to play the audio? Because it was available on the Blue Jackets YouTube channel like that.
I don't have any clips available. I don't know where.
No, the one you had sent that we played. Did you want to play the actual, the good audio or do you? No.
We got it.
Okay.
We got it.
Yeah.
But
they heard.
They heard. But I appreciate that, Jesse.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No.
Gavin McKenna did speak today, just on the Leaf stuff. I do have clips there. I don't know if you guys want, or I can just read them. Yeah, because we got a lot to get through, so maybe we don't do that.
Go ahead.
First off, asked about being potentially drafted in Toronto. Toronto is such a passionate fan base. If I do get drafted there, I'd be pumped. Somebody said, what do you love about your game? I like to drag my teammates into the fire, whether it's on the ice or not. And we know that because he does go crazy. He's got a little of that Kucherov, I'm nuts.
So there's the obvious off-ice incident that happened where he punched a guy. But there's a clip that was going around today when he was in the WHL. He just two-hand slashed a guy so hard he broke his own stick, and he got suspended for it. And like the tweet I saw was like, I don't care how good he is. If the player you're getting doesn't have this, I don't want it.
I'm with him.
The Hockey Hall of Fame and the Stanley Cup are not etched with well-adjusted people who are kind to their opponent.
No.
I'm sure there's some. No. Like there's exceptions to everything, right? Yep. But like you brought up Kucherov, like that guy's certifiable. What the? Half the time I watch him, I'm like, what is his problem?
Malkin too.
Oh my God.
Malkin was crazy.
Yes.
Is still a little crazy.
Half the Panthers.
Yep.
More than half at this point, actually.
Yep.
You need it. You need it. I don't think we're far away from watching this 18-year-old hit the ice with the Leafs and going, God, I wish Austin had a little more of that.
Well, maybe he'll drag him into the fire, which is something that he likes to do.
I would love that. I hate that like Matthews has gotten angry. How many times? You could probably count it on one hand. And
he got suspended the one time.
And he got suspended.
Yeah. And the last thing he said is they talked to him about the way he plays, whatever. And he said, I want to be the villain wherever I go. Love that. We love that. Stenberg also mentioned that he's probably, if he got drafted by San Jose, he'd be pretty pumped to play with Celebrini. Duh. Now, let's get to the trade that, you broke down. Was it Jesse you did it? Who did Tuch?
Steve did Tuch.
You did Tuch.
I did Benson.
You did Benson.
The signing.
So Alex Tuch goes to the Washington Capitals for, interestingly enough, for acquiring rights, pretty high price, 3rd round pick.
And the rights to David Kampf.
Oh, that's right.
Hey, that's a thing.
No, you're right.
I obviously want him.
I'm calling it the David Kampf deal.
Yeah. 100%.
That's the main piece of this thing.
Olympian.
Yeah.
So Alex Tuch signing for $84 million in Washington. And I think this is interesting because people are still asking the question. I think it's a relevant one. Even after the Kyrou trade, we were asking it. Hey, Ovechkin's back though, right? He might not be. But what's clear is that David Kampf is a guy. And also, David Kampf's a UFA. That's funny. Why did they include his rights in that?
So they can negotiate an 8-year deal
exclusively.
Okay.
I think they traded for him because they want him.
I think they want him too.
I'm not messing with
They clearly do.
Yes.
They needed to beat the July 1st deadline to talk to David Kampf.
Okay, but here's the question. Does he make more than the 2.5 that he was making in Toronto?
Dude, it's possible.
Yeah, there's not a lot of centers available.
There's not a lot of centers available, and the cap's going crazy, and everything's going crazy.
Yeah. So
Garnet Hathaway was traded for multiple picks.
That's fucking crazy. But
Yeah,
we'll get to that. Now, so Alex Tuch brings a lot to the Capitals. And it's interesting.
Shut up!
It's interesting because with Kyrou, with Tuch, this is a whole new look Washington Capitals. And
oh my God.
Seems like they're really they're not sure maybe about Ovi, but they're trying to get him back. One more run.
He'll be back.
But when he does inevitably retire, they're still going to be good. They're not rebuilding.
Yes. I didn't understand the reservations about this, really. Like,
people had reservations about this?
Well,
who cares?
I mean, it is a lot of money for the narrative around Alex Tuch got manipulated a little weird this year. Because they're like, well, he disappeared in the playoffs. So what's weird is if you go back and look at his career, he has decent numbers through the playoffs, basically his entire career, every series he's ever been in.
Okay.
Against Montreal, he played 7 games and had 0 points.
Yeah.
He had 4 goals and 7 points in 6 games against Boston and then just turned into a pumpkin. Like a lot of Sabres, though.
Yep.
yes, it's a lot of money and a lot of term for a guy who's 30, but the guy he is eventually going to help replace is like 40.
Yeah.
So like, and
bit of an upgraded age, you know.
And they're probably bringing back the 40-year-old too, because he happens to be Alex Ovechkin. So like, Kyrou is an improvement on McMichael, who I really like.
Yep.
Tuch is an improvement on no one.
Mm-hmm.
He's an improvement on David Kampf, I guess, because they were traded for each other. And then you're probably going to get Ovi back. Like, what? I'm not understanding what I'm not liking about Washington. They did miss the playoffs, right? I'm not saying they're an instant contender, but they still have enough like young pieces that I would expect them to improve. They got Ryan Leonard. They got the Protai.
But they don't have Hendrix Lapierre.
They don't. But they did acquire some magic beans.
They sure did. He was traded, by the way. Kyle Dubas. That's a Kyle Dubas ass trade right there.
Loves a reclamation project.
Yeah. And Hendrix Lapierre was a couple years ago highly touted.
And that's again, like you said, a Dubas trade. Now I can fix him. When you see, a lot of people think they're the smartest person in the room. Dubas knows. and
it does work. It works a lot of the time.
Sometimes it does.
Was it Ryan Shea, Parker Witherspoon, Anthony Mantha?
Anthony Mantha's a big one. The one that just makes me so mad is Justin Brazeau.
Oh, yeah.
I hate that Justin Brazeau is on Kyle Dubas' team.
Yep. You should hate that.
You recruited him to the Marlies, bailed, let him walk to the Bruins, assists on a series-tying goal in Game 7. And now he's on Dubas' team with the Penguins. Thanks a lot.
Is this acquiring Kyrou and Tuch? Is this good or bad for Ryan Leonard?
I think it's great for him. It makes his team better. Ryan Leonard is good enough that it'll make it work. Everyone I spoke to with the Caps, because like you look at their Puckpedia page or whatever, and you're like, oh, it's a little tight there. Where's he going to fit in the lineup? Everyone's like, you're out of your mind. They'll find a spot.
Okay,
really?
Yeah,
because it does look like there's less minutes for everybody to go around, right?
And that can be a good thing. I mean, like if Ovi's going to be going to come back, he should probably not be playing that much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right? Like power play specialist.
Yeah, you put him PP1, and then you basically at 5-on-5 play him like a third liner.
Right. Okay.
He's 40 and he's like a heavy 40 too.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
He's Ovi. Let him do fun Ovi things.
It's just when you look at their winger situation with Ovi, they have 2 extra top 6 wingers.
So
right?
what do we got?
Because you got Tuch, Wilson, Kyrou, Protas, Leonard, Ovi.
And
That's
potentially
6
the
guys.
other Protas as well.
Yeah. Well, he's the center though.
Oh, he's the center.
So you put the Protai together.
Mm-hmm.
Third line?
Sure, why not? Why the hell not? And you have the option of finagling.
Yeah,
Spencer Carberry's a big boy. He can juggle.
Guys on there are going to have to be third line players, or at least they're going to have to split the lines where 2 and 3 are playing kind of the same. And Ryan Leonard is also an unproven commodity, I guess. So you're okay with playing him at the third line. What has he done? Is it a Hart Trophy winner?
No.
Okay, all right. Is that the bar?
I'm trying to say he's 21 years old and he needs to graduate to
that's valid.
Star NHLer.
Yeah,
that's valid. I think he's got the potential.
I was hoping his breakout year would happen last year when I drafted him in my fantasy team.
Yeah.
But it didn't happen.
Like, I mean, we're talking insane prices for Nyes. Like, I'd be asking for the same shit if I was shopping Ryan Leonard.
Oh, totally. Last season, 75 games played, 20 goals, 25 assists.
Yep.
Damn.
You know, and that's in your age 20 season. He's going to be a great player and he's got time to grow. It's just, I look at this and I'm saying there's going to be less minutes for him.
Yes.
That's a good problem.
Yeah.
It's a very good problem, but it could be a problem.
That's okay.
That's
okay.
Okay.
Play 4 forwards like a few shifts if you have to. Like, I don't know. I like it. I like their situation.
Mm-hmm.
The Avalanche, after trading Nichushkin to Columbus.
The other side of the trade?
I guess we could do the other side.
The Buffalo Sabres.
Yeah.
Freeing up all that cap space now that they don't have to have Alex Tuch, allowed them to go out and do the Zach Benson deal yesterday.
That's right. Tell me about the Zach Benson trade, Jesse Blake, maker of videos.
Contract signing extension.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Not trade. I really like Zach Benson. I know his numbers aren't eye-popping. People are like, oh, he's 40 point scorer. I'm like, okay,
Great
that's not
playoffs.
That's not what he provides. He was also fantastic in the playoffs. Third most minutes amongst forwards in the playoffs at 5-on-5 for the Sabres.
It's not high enough. Like he was so good.
He's such a huge part of their offense already. And Kekalainen spoke at his press conference to talk about the Tuch deal and how to replace Tuch, they don't need to necessarily go out and sign anybody. They don't need to trade for anybody. They have enough guys internally that should just step up and fill those roles because that's where they are in the curve of their career. And I'm really high on Buffalo coming into next season because I think they have so much young talent that we can expect that all those guys take steps in their career with the more responsibility that they have. The guys under 25 who should be a lot better than they were last season just keep growing. Benson, Doan, Ostlund, Krebs, who's 25, who's still in RFA, they need to sign him, and Jack Quinn. Those are all forwards, 25 and younger, who should just be better. And there's and Hellenis too, as well.
Yeah, he was great. Also,
there's a guy who's 20 years old.
Where I see room for improvement is where they're rumored to be looking into improvement, which is Hellebuck. Because if you have two starters, you have none, and Lyon and Luukkonen were just grossly outmatched by Dobish. It was a big weakness for Buffalo. Imagine they're able to go out and get friggin' Connor Hellebuck.
And that
have one of those guys backing him up.
And that Bo Byram deal has opened things up for them.
Big time.
To go do something really special like that. And like they're clearly not done with their group, and already their forward group looks fantastic. Yeah, and then if you're just adding like a top end goalie, probably a depth defenseman, and not even talk about any of the D, like Buffalo, I think Buffalo is going to be really good next season.
Yeah. Second pair of right defensemen be nice.
Yeah.
Maybe that's Crevier, but I doubt it.
That was everything they did at the trade deadline was to go get Stanley and Shen just because they need more depth D.
Yep.
So you take away Byram, you take away those two guys because they were UFAs. Now you need to add back in that situation, but they'll do it.
You are allowed to just be good enough heading into the season and then add.
Can I throw something at you? Losing Tuch, Kesselring, and Byram. Like, a couple days ago, we were like, oh, well, we think they're going to be near the tops of the division. They got some work to do.
Oh, they're not better than they were a few days ago.
Yeah. Like, if you're losing, that's a lot of talent. I know Kesselring didn't quite work. And Yarmo at his press conference said, like, Kesselring just didn't want to stay. Neither did Bo.
I mean,
with Tuch, they just weren't willing to go there on the price.
Sure.
But, yeah, yes, guys can step up. It can get better, but I do think Buffalo has lost a lot of talent. And I wouldn't be surprised if this were the way it stayed. It's not. But if this were the way it stayed, I would not be shocked if they lost a step next season. I'm not saying
I disagree. I think like the Kessel
step. Come on.
Yeah, I think the Kesselring, like he wasn't a factor on their team last year.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's a negative at all. Take him off there. The Byram stuff, yeah, you're gonna have to fill that hole, but that's a hole you have the next little bit to fill. Like that's their goal for this offseason. The forward group without Tuch, I think, is perfectly fine because of all the talent that I just outlined that they have that should take up those more minutes. Like I think they're gonna be really good. And then the goalie situation, I'm not too confident on, like Lyon and Luukkonen, but just like with the D in the right side, there's a few weeks here and months to figure that out.
Yep.
There's almost like regular season goaltending and playoff goaltending. That's a fine regular season tandem. They can both give you good games, give you lots of games. You need a guy, unless you're Carolina, and then the rules just don't apply. Like it's rare you see a true tandem win. Sometimes the backup has to. Yeah, I know, right? But sometimes it's the backup has to come in, bail out the starter for a little bit, and then starter gets the net back. Something like Kemper Francouz, something like Brizgalov Jaguar. But a tandem is just so rarely a thing. Boston had two guys top 10 in Vezina voting and couldn't make it work.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Now, can I go to Columbus here just for the Marchenko? Because I got the return.
Marchenko?
Not Marchenko, excuse me. Marchenko's name is mentioned in rumors, by the way.
Oh, I was like, yo, that's a huge trade.
For Marchenko.
What I was going to ask you is, does this make a Marchenko trade more likely? Because Colorado gets a second this year, a third next year, and a fifth in 2028 for Nichushkin.
That's all right for Colorado.
That's all right for Colorado. It's all right for Columbus.
What are you guys up to?
I'm curious. Colorado now has $11 million in cap space.
What are you guys up to? Now, who do they got to sign?
That's a good question. I can bring them up.
Because this is that time of year where you can get trapped.
Well, they have,
right?
They have.
You're like, oh, look at all the space, but they got to sign.
They have no defensemen signed. So Burns, Kulak, Akin, and Blankenberg are all UFAs. Oh. And Makar is 1 year from UFA.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the top four is bing, bang, boom. Right there.
Yeah, but what he's saying is like the $10 million isn't just $10 million.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you need at least 3 more defensemen on your team if they only have 4 signed.
And you could probably put together a pretty good group of 3 guys for how much? 5?
Yeah. Like that's so.
Is that not enough?
Those aren't good guys.
What's Kulak going to get you?
They got a tight situation.
Kulak's probably too expensive to keep. Blankenberg's a really interesting one.
That's somebody Jonas Siegel, scary man that he is, outlined as a potential target for the Leafs despite his being undersized.
I really like him. Brent Burns is, I'm pretty sure, literally was the oldest player in the NHL this past season. You could have him take a cheap deal and do that again.
Bonus laden thing.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, if that.
Oh, yeah?
Like, dude, he's 41. The bonus is we gave you a contract. You're 41.
All right.
Fascinating.
Yeah, they got work to do here.
Do you do something completely insane? And okay. Work with me.
Okay.
They should be going for it. So this is probably a stupid idea. But with 1 year before unrestricted free agency, can you imagine what you can get for Scott Wedgwood?
Oh, a lot.
$2.5 million for a certified starter after this past season. Got like Vezina votes. I think he got a couple Hart votes. I'm just throwing it out there.
Is this Ivan?
Yes.
Yep.
Noted.
Ivan.
client. No,
you probably don't trade Wedgwood, but it's a fun thought process. They do have to do something.
Yeah. Colorado's very not done this offseason.
Columbus is befuddling to me. Why did they make this move? I know they got to get better, but what is this?
I mean, that's it. Kind of makes me wonder.
Their depth chart is wild. Can I just? It's
okay.
It's
like in a good way or not good.
So you got Marchenko, Fantilli, Garland. Fantilli, you have to re-sign. You've got $25 million in space, right? You got Nichushkin probably for the second. Cole Sillinger's got to be re-signed too. So Sillinger, Coyle, and Nichushkin. I like Voronkov, by the way. Voronkov, Monahan, Kent Johnson. Kent Johnson's name apparently was out there in trades. And then Miles Wood, Lundestrom, and Matthew Olivier.
That's not a bad team.
Not a bad team.
That's not awful.
Is that just them filling out? I mean, obviously Fantilli's going to make a lot of money. Sillinger will make good money.
Jet Greaves.
Yeah, Jack Greaves has got to resign.
That's an interesting contract.
So
I'm going to file this one under work to do.
Yeah, interesting with them.
It makes them better. They're
meaner.
Where did Mason Marchment end his season?
Columbus.
It was
apparently
Columbus,
he's not
right?
resigning there. Maybe that's their Mason Marchment replacement.
Yes, it is. Because Mason Marchment is going to sign for probably because free agent. Oh, there it is. Because free agency is going to be so insane this year, he could sign for at least what Nichushkin is signed for, if not more. And Nichushkin has 3 years left.
Boone might be top 3 centers available.
I like him a lot.
Top 1. Who's better?
Scott Laughton.
But I like Jenner a lot for the Leafs. I just worry about what that cap hit's going to be.
Yeah.
He'd be good. Anyway, there's that. Now, let's move on to Alexander Nikishin, who is apparently available. And that seems cool. Stanley Cup winning defenseman until you realize who his agent is.
Darren Ferris, blanket, no.
And as I mentioned about Bo Byram, who's apparently going to wait out and see how things are going to go with Quinn Hughes, Nikishin has no contract. And if you're trading for an RFA, what happens, guys?
He's just going to
take you to the friggin' cleaners.
Ask for so much money.
Apparently he wants, from what we're hearing, a lot of money, and he was a third pairing guy on that team.
He was a third pairing guy on that team, and that's where he belonged.
Yep.
Right? Like, he's young, he's good. He's a third pair defenseman. Like, there were most nights I was watching the Hurricanes. He was where he belonged. That's about all I can give you. Like, if you trade for this player and then sign him for the amount of money you're going to sign him for, you're giving up assets, you're giving him a huge cap hit, and you're taking Magic Bean's risk because you're like, he can be this for us with no real proof of concept.
Right, because it hasn't happened yet.
Right? You're what I'm saying is you're leaning so heavy on your pro scouting staff to look at this player and be like, he's so clearly ready to do this, that, and that. Good luck.
Big risk there. But Columbus, Carolina could get a lot for him.
Oh, of course. Oh, which is hilarious because they can afford to, if anyone could afford to overpay someone, it's them.
Yeah, but they're not going to do that.
They're not going to do that.
Did you see what Tom Dundon wants to do in Portland?
With the
Trailblazers?
My assumption is like, go into every house and like take the baby formula away from tiny children.
Almost.
Like,
he wants the city to pay the entire cost of the new arena.
Yeah, close enough.
Otherwise, he's moving them.
Good, close enough.
Yeah.
Didn't he just get them?
Yeah.
This guy sucks.
Yeah, are they $700 million is either a new arena or a retrofit? But yeah,
wow.
So yeah, yes, they could afford to do it, but they clearly don't want to. And if listen, Carolina pro scouting, some of the best in the league. If they're saying we won't pay him what he's asking, then you might want to listen. So that's going to be a fascinating one to watch.
Tom Dundon,
who gets desperate?
Tom Dundon is going to make it so that the Carolina Hurricanes cup rings are edible.
Yeah.
That guy, man, I have so much admiration for so many parts of that team. That owner stinks.
There's a lot of innuendo about Mason McTavish. One of the places that, because his dad works there, that keeps coming up is Ottawa.
Who is his dad?
I don't know. He works in pro scouting or something like that. I don't know his dad.
My assumption is his dad Craig McTavish?
No, his dad is not Craig McTavish.
Oh, I don't know. His last name is McTavish.
No.
And everyone's like, his dad, and it's hockey.
No.
It's a reasonable assumption.
He's a Mick. Craig McTavish is a Mac. Oh. Big difference. Especially
it's spelled different.
Yes, if you're on
Dale.
Dale's
his
dad. I don't know who that
is. So Jordan Spence's name is out there as a trade chip.
That's Dale McTavish.
And,
I don't know what else you want me to say.
The Ducks need defensemen because Trouba might leave, and John Carlson is going to leave, and they're trying to move his rights right now.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a potential deal around those two as the centerpieces? Obviously, it's not a 1-for-1, but
wait, which two?
Jordan Spence and Mason McTavish. Is there something there where, hey, the Ducks bring in another young defenseman? You know, is that what they really want?
The Sens are loaded.
They are
back there. That makes some sense. Makes some sense.
Hey. And if
they're kind of loaded up the middle, though.
If you get something like that done, well, maybe McTavish goes to the wing for a bit. Or, hey, guess what? People get injured. It's good to have extra centers.
Also,
true. You put him on a line with the center. That center's a right shot. He's a left shot. I don't even know if McTavish is a left shot. I don't know what he is. But then that one takes one face off, one takes the other. You can do that too.
How about Buffalo? Because Josh Norris is only going to get into like 30 games.
It could be that too.
I'm not kidding.
No, you're right. I look at that, and Anaheim traded away their first round pick this year. Maybe they get the first round back.
That'd be fun.
I'm kidding. I don't know that Buffalo would do that. But my point is, Ottawa could walk away from this with two pretty darn good players and still have their first round pick, which they have to keep at 32. I don't know. This seems like working out okay.
I mean,
if they play it smart.
What a revolutionary strategy. Just get good players who want to be there. You know? If a guy doesn't want to be there, he doesn't want to be there. You know? Like the one part of the Brady Tkachuk saga that I'll listen to is everyone's like, well, at least he allowed the team to get something for him.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of assembly acquired. Acquired? Am I okay?
Required, yeah.
A lot of assembly required because they got exclusively futures.
Yep.
But they got wiggle room.
Adam
still
keeps calling
after the Eklund deal.
Nikishin, so you're excused.
Is it Nikishin? I thought it was Nikishin.
No.
That's because I kept saying
I keep being corrected that it's Nikishin.
I don't think.
I thought
really? Because
Yeah.
Jesse keeps correcting us and saying it's
I've said
Nikishin.
that many times.
Oh,
Nikishin.
All right, whatever. But the Russian third pairing guy on Carolina, whose name can be either way. Alex, the Owl Dog.
If Jordan Spence is available, I think teams should go get him.
Yeah.
And Mason McTavish is so interesting because it's such a high draft pick and he's under contract for 4 more seasons at $7 million. But I don't think anybody anticipates that deal's going to pay off right away for them. Like he's still a weird project in that like he can't even crack the Ducks lineup. I don't know what to think about McTavish in his future because I'm not a pro scout in that like I can project like he's going to work out or not.
Right.
He's still a question mark.
I kind of look at him and I'm like, couldn't he just work out in Anaheim? I know he hasn't. That doesn't mean he won't.
I get the sense that when their head coach scratches you in playoff games, and you just sign a $7 million deal, that you don't get along with it.
Yeah, but then I'm going to get older and better. And maybe you don't,
or maybe they don't like each other,
or that.
Yeah, Adam, you streamed the Ducks games.
Yeah,
they didn't miss Mason McTavish.
No,
when he wasn't playing.
Oh,
but it doesn't mean he's not a good player. It just means that Joel Quenneville and him they don't vibe. And if I'm the Ducks, even though Mason McTavish was the third overall pick 4 years ago, was it 2022?
I don't remember.
2021.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well then, just get rid of him.
You could probably get something that it addresses a need. They have a lot of forwards. They have 2 insane power play units without him on it.
Pretty crazy amount of top 5 picks post COVID.
Yes,
that are on the move. Nemec.
Yep.
Byram.
Well,
I guess he was pre.
You always said that they were going to be weird drafts, and they were.
Yeah,
they were.
Maybe you chalk up his career to he went in the wrong place because of COVID.
Yeah, maybe.
No.
But he's still great. He's still worth. At his best, he's worth the contract he's on, which is $7 million.
It's not so much he went in the wrong place. Its development was
Stunted.
difficult during that time.
Yeah.
Right. Like I don't think it's a coincidence that guys like Lexi Lafreniere and Quentin Byfield haven't quite panned out to be what we thought they would be.
Oh yeah,
I think you're right.
The thing across the draft class, I think there's enough evidence to say that there's a there.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
Yeah. It was just that one game against Vegas, I think, in the end that he got scratched, but still healthy scratch in the playoffs.
Yep. Yeah. You get healthy in the playoffs, it's embarrassing, right? And that especially against Vegas, it was like they were clawing to try to win. So I wondered about that. Connor Ingram, after it looked like a couple of months ago, there was no chance he was going to sign in Edmonton. I think Edmonton's looked at the goaltending market and gone, maybe we ought to relook at this. Mark Spector tweeting today that there is some smoke there. So Ingram, Jarry could be back. And you know what? Ingram was their best goalie last year.
That trade sucked so much.
Yeah.
Not the Ingram trade.
No, that was a good trade.
You can't run back that tandem. What are we doing here? Babcock's going to lose his mind.
Yep.
Right? Like, go look throughout his career. How many times has he had a shitty goalie?
Jarry is going to... I just...
Not a lot.
Knowing Jarry and how laid back he is, right? Which does piss people off in hockey because hockey people are so insane. Like, think of William Nylander. The guy just fucking puts up points or whatever. He is lazy when he goes back to the bench. No question. Doesn't hustle back. But people are like, this guy doesn't give a shit just because he's a laid back guy. Constantly can't... He doesn't have the gear of, I'm going to scream in your face.
Right.
The worst we've seen him do is, say to Marner, it's not junior, bro, stop crying.
Yeah.
Right? I feel like that's Jarry too. And I don't know how Babs is going to react to that. And Ingram, they even mentioned, well, Ingram's not worried about Babs being coach. So that's a factor now.
I asked CJ the question. I go, where does Jarry play his first hockey game next year? And he said the Oilers, because he thought I meant,
is he getting traded?
Traded? No, I think they're going to get another guy and they're going to send him to the minors. I do.
We'll see.
You can't. What was he, like an 860 or something stupid?
In the end, I can look it up for you if you really want to know.
Like just isolate his Oilers numbers.
Yep.
Because his Penguins numbers were crazy. They were very, very good. He was like a 9-13 in 9 games or something.
1 second.
Or no, he was 9-3-1. Had this crazy record, really good save percentage. Went to Edmonton and was useless.
The feature Steve doesn't know about. Let's do it again.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
So,
on Hockey Reference.
A Hockey Reference.
I
where
love
you
this.
just click where you want. Oh, hold on. Yeah, unclick. There we go. So it's real live. Okay, bring it up, Maddie. Here's Tristan Jarry's game log. And you go to the game log and we click the 33rd game he played of the season. I'm going to click that and I'm going to scroll up to his last game with Edmonton. I'm going to click it and then magic's going to happen. Oh, look at that. That's Tristan
Holy
Jarry's game log with
shit.
the Edmonton Oilers. He was 10-7-2 with an 857 save percentage.
He had a winning record with
wow.
an 857. The Oilers should have won the cup. That's insane. That's insane. 62 goals against in 19 games. Fellas, what are we doing here? Oh my, yeah, no. Unless he has like the craziest goaltending bounce back in recent memory, what are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, Babcock, and we signed this guy and that guy, and it's all a waste of time if you don't improve at this position.
Yeah, hockey's just called goalie when you pare it down, and if they don't have a good goaltender, they're not going to win games.
And you know how tough Babs is on goalies, man.
Yeah,
he's tough on goalies, especially backups.
Well, and he rides his ponies. Like what? I'm trying to think of the last time he even had like a tandem. Like Freddie was his guy. Do
you remember?
Freddie was great for him.
You remember the 3 seconds that Jonas Enroth was a Leaf?
Oh my! If that,
he fired him into the garbage as fast as he could.
So fast. He played, I think, 3 games for the Leafs.
Yeah, and Babs was like, "That's it."
And one of them was because he came in relief because Anderson got kicked out for fighting Ryan Miller.
I think the interesting thing that Adam said when he started this thing about Connor Ingram was that what are the other options? And if you look at the UFA goalies, it's not very good for Edmonton if they're looking for that tandem with.
I mean, you have Bobrovsky there too.
It's guys like
Stuart Skinner.
It's Matt Murray, Connor Ingram, Danil Tarasov, Dave Rittich, Phoenix Copley, Eric Comrie, Stuart Skinner, James Reimer, Cam Talbot. Like that's what they're looking for. This Edmonton goalie situation has been just a mess for a few years now. I don't know if they're solving it right away.
Man,
Murray, huh? Imagine Murray Jarry in 2026-27.
Can they get Frederick Anderson to go over there?
No.
You want?
I think Freddie's going to stay, don't you?
Can I interest you in some Peter Mrazek in the year 2026?
Man, you know, I've been saying this to people. I think I've said it on the show. It's amazing to me that in all the years the Oilers have been humming, which has been for a long time now, a goalie hasn't just decided to win a Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
Just decide. Like, I know Sergei Bobrovsky has his wants. He has certain contractual wants. If he signed a 1-year deal with the Oilers, they're winning the cup. I know what his numbers are. They suck. But
regular season.
Like, he also just came off 3 straight finals.
But he's won a cup. He's won 2.
He's won 2 cups.
Now he wants to make money.
No goalie has just decided. It's so rare you could do that in pro sports. But if you're a top 15 goalie in the league, which at his best Sergei Bobrovsky definitely is, you could just decide to win a Stanley Cup.
Yep. You said he wants to make money, just coming off a $10 million contract for 20 years.
Just decide to win a cup.
He wants to make 12 or 13.
That's crazy.
Yep.
You could not. You talk about having it all. Like the individual accolades, the team success, the money. He's going to the Hall of Fame. Just decide to win another cup. Just do it. Why not?
They can't afford him.
But this is what I'm saying by decide. Hey, what's the amount of money you need me to make? I'm just deciding.
If that was the decision he'd made, he's going to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot. Adam, damn.
I'm more interested. I'm more interested in this from Edmonton's standpoint. I know, like, somebody could choose to go play there, but Edmonton put themselves into this corner by not acquiring a decent goaltender, or also just not trading for Tristan Jarry. Which we got to talk about that trade being with the Bo Byram trade and the worst trades of the cap era. and sod for
So
Panarin.
it's Bowman and Davidson at it again.
Yes.
Because they were responsible for the last
Here's
one.
Stan Bowman making awful trades. Like, that's an all-timer fumble. You could be free of your goaltender situation, just remake it however you want.
At the time, we said, why did they do this?
It was crazy.
They're going to be free of this next summer.
Crazy. And now Tristan Jarry's just your goalie? And when you could have had just nobody, and you're just like, oh, let's go get one with the cap space?
We know he has
Or a trade?
We know he has their phone number.
Yep.
Stan Bowman should call Chicago every day. I'm not saying because Chicago sucks. They have a completely absurd amount of cap space. We'll sweeten the pot. What do you want? Take this guy.
Is one of the Detroit guys possible? I know you were talking about
Talbot?
that earlier in the offseason about them moving off maybe a young goalie.
Oh, Casa.
Yeah.
Because there
Yeah,
was
for sure.
There was the rumor that Casa was going there, and then it was like almost done, and then it just wasn't.
I think you can do that. You still have to get rid of Jarry.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck.
Unless you can bury in the minors somehow. I don't know.
You're gonna have
It's
to.
not
probably
enough.
do it there, but,
you don't get enough relief,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, but
So-
Steve, no one's taking that contract.
Chicago.
They took it. They took the contract. 4 months ago, they took that contract that you are now saying nobody's going to take it. The contract that was available on waivers.
So, okay, on Puckpedia, and this obviously doesn't tell the full story, Chicago has $30.1 million in cap space. There are 4 teams with more.
Yep.
Philadelphia, Anaheim. Imagine Anaheim gets like a pot sweetener kind of deal. Pittsburgh, hilariously. And how do you keep popping up? San Jose. Someone make a here, we'll take them deal.
And rip the Oilers off.
The San Jose Barracuda playing a great arena.
How many of those teams are Western Conference teams, Steve?
San Jose, Anaheim, 2.
Well, there's 2 that are not doing it. Why would they do? Why would you help a
Yeah.
team in your conference? A team that's likely to dominate your conference.
Like the
Oh,
Ducks
and they're
beat
Pacific
you.
too.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right,
no.
so Chicago, Central,
Chicago's still Western,
and they suck.
And what are they doing with Jarry?
but they're trying to get good.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense for them to take Jarry.
And they take Jarry, and then what?
For
What do
what?
they get? Ike Howard? If you do that, okay, maybe.
You got to respect me for making an attempt to.
Who's the last one? Who's the last one? Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Pittsburgh,
that's
and
not
also
gonna happen.
Philly.
That's where he came from.
Yeah.
I think you're stuck with him. I think this is Jack Campbell 2.0, man.
How does
What
Stan have a
award
job?
can we give Kyle Dubas for the getting rid of
Buddy,
Jarry deal?
That is his magnum opus thus far in Pittsburgh. Unbelievable. Amazing. I don't know what award you can give him. There should be we should do a tradies, like the best and worst trade of the
that's
year.
what I'm trying to think about. Like,
yeah.
best trade of the year type
Yeah.
thing. Best fleecing. Like Dubas wins it for that one.
We could do that in July. Once this is all done.
It's going to happen this summer when the Oilers trade Nurse to the Penguins. Stan Bowman should never speak to Kyle Dubas ever again. For the rest of his life, it should be hocus pocus. There's pizza on your focus.
There is
eggs his car.
There are rumors about, by the way, Nurse to Philly today.
Oh,
more Nurse.
Oh, that's
to Philly.
fun.
Yeah, well, it's been out there, but it's back.
That's a real good fit.
Yeah, it is. It's a great fit. And apparently the Sens are interested in Ristolainen, so that could be the Risto goes to Ottawa, Nurse goes to Philly.
Oh, that's fun.
So that's interesting.
Oh, the Sens. Sorry, I thought you said the Pen.
Oh, sorry, Sens.
I am annoyed that the league gave us a great Tuesday and it was a great Sunday.
Yep.
And a great Tuesday and a great Wednesday, and it's Thursday, and I'm famished.
Yep.
Give me something.
Steve, it can't just be every day.
Yes, it can.
Every day there's trades and nonstop.
Yes, it friggin' can. I need it.
Well, we got Tuch yesterday in an $80 million contract.
Oh, that's bullshit. Yeah, no, that was Wednesday.
Yeah, okay. Well, how about this? How about an owner speaking to the media? What do we always
a good idea?
All right, Wild owner Craig Leipold. We are going to re-sign him in reference to Quinn Hughes. The question will be for how long? We would like to go as long as we could. He will probably want it a little bit shorter being maybe 3 years. We hopefully end up at 5.
Why would you say this?
I don't.
You moron.
No.
What are you doing?
There is no
That agent is
reason
like,
to say
well.
We already had this when Theophanos bent him over the table and said, I want everything for Kaprizov.
Yep.
Because you keep saying how we're going to build this franchise and Grand Casino Arena around Kirill Kaprizov, and we just want all the money.
Yeah.
And then he gave it to them.
Yeah.
And then now he's doing the exact same thing with the other big player on his team.
I mean, are we
Franco Leipold is not a smart guy.
Are we walking out into Parise Suter territory here?
The same team does it again?
Well, they've already got the forward at 17 mil, although he's pretty spectacular, let's be honest.
Yeah. Totally.
But yeah, Quinn.
He's not smart.
So Quinn is, I guess, July 1st, he's eligible to sign. So if you're Quinn Hughes, Kaprizov got 17.
The only way
I'm 17 at least.
The only way this is close to smart is if they're already
down the road,
nearly done.
I have to think they
he's
are
reasonably confident, because otherwise, what on earth are you doing?
So here's the thing. Here's the question I have: are you comfortable with Quinn Hughes and Kirill Kaprizov taking up 30 to 35% of your cap?
Not really.
I am. I'm completely comfortable with that.
Yeah?
Yeah. When you have those two guys, you can find ways.
Who plays center for the Minnesota Wild?
Ryan Hartman and Michael McCarron.
Right.
And apparently they're not as interested in Vinny Trocheck anymore. And Eric.
How is a Leaf fan saying they're comfortable with this? Like, we've seen
because
this
it's
movie.
not 4, it's 2.
That's true.
And it's not $75 million cap. It's when he signs this, it'll be this summer. When it actually kicks in, it'll be next summer when the cap's at like $13 to $115 million.
113.5, I believe.
Right. They can adjust that, by the way, and they would have to adjust up. I do want to say
that. That number's not concrete.
So if you're Quinn, why would you sign for a penny less than Kaprizov? In fact, you should be signing for more. You should be 18 or 19 million. Absolutely, you should.
Jeez. That's a lot.
Well, you can't, but if you're saying to me, Kaprizov signed at 17 mil, which kicks in this year, okay, and that's X percent of the cap, whatever it is, it's close to 16.5%. Well, 16.5% next year is 18 million.
Do you know how psychotic McDavid's contract is going to look like? It looks
like that now.
Within the next 24 months, it does look like that now.
Steve, 24 hours. Like it's crazy the discount he gave them, and they still fucked it up.
Do you think we sit here on July 1st in this studio and we have a Quinn Hughes contract extension video?
Yes.
You do?
I do think.
You don't think that this is...
I think this is him telegraphing.
A long negotiation that could, it could get a little ugly? Maybe?
No, because I think he likes it there, and they have a chance to win the cup, and Darren Ferris isn't his agent.
I think they have too much other work to do, and that's the kind of thing that like paralyzes your team.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you got to get it done.
I agree that it gets done at a number that's a little too unreasonable because he's willing to just write it.
I still wonder about the goaltending. And
interesting.
Making a
Walston and Gustafsson, yeah.
I mean, I wonder about it because it's incredible. And maybe you could trade a guy.
Yeah. I just think we've never seen a situation where one guy's going to make $17 million, another guy's going to make $18 million and X percentage of the cap. We've never seen a team build that way and be successful and win.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's true.
So I just get a little sticker shock when I see those two players on.
Well, I wonder, don't they have the Heisman Trophy winner, Cole Stramel, I think his name is?
Hobie Baker.
The Heisman Trophy?
I'm tired. He also won the Heisman,
That'd be. I don't know if that would work out. I don't know.
Hobie Baker. Yurov is a guy that people are very interested in, and maybe he doesn't fit the timeline. Can you? And those are two centers. Can you package those two?
So
for a center who might be available,
you saw what friggin' Mackie Samoskevich got?
Yeah.
Maybe
but these guys are good players. It's not just a pick.
I want the NHL to live up to my imagination. I really do.
It's doing a good job.
It is doing a good job.
Such a great week.
Steve,
I know.
This is lame. This is so lame. I hate it.
This is where you want to go down.
No. Because why they could easily, not easily, they could difficultly do what the Panthers did with Samoskevich.
Yeah.
With both Yurov and Stramel and flip that for, what is it? Nyes ends up in friggin' Minnesota. I don't know.
Well, you don't
still need a center.
Steve, that Mackie Samoskevich deal is a real deal that happened. what you're asking for was a reality.
I know, and I'm
the
asking
NHL
for it to happen more.
The NHL is delivering.
I know, and I want it to keep delivering.
They're delivering on being a super fun league with a great offseason.
I'm not giving Uber Eats credit for delivering last week because I ordered something tonight. I want it. Jesse, I'm a hungry boy.
Okay.
I'm num 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 num.
All right.
I want it.
We got some smart food there. You can munch on it.
That bag was unopened in her office for like a month and no one touched it and I opened it and now I'm getting shit.
Adam, what's next?
I don't
Family
I don't
size.
eat that shit. So okay. We've got Joel Ward as the new coach of the Henderson Silver Knights.
Scarborough.
Scarborough. We love that. The Pittsburgh Penguins officially have new owners. The Hoffman family. They are moving to Pittsburgh, and they also said that they're absolutely retaining Kyle Dubas, and they will spend as much money as he asks them to.
Which is fun because, like I said, they have an outrageous amount of cap space.
They said, Pittsburgh, we will win.
Hot damn.
And they are moving the ECHL team. I think it's ECHL team. Is Wheeling? No, that's AHL. Is that EHL?
Wheeling is ECHL.
Yeah.
Wilkes-Barre Scranton is the AHL.
The Wheeling Nailers.
They're moving Wheeling down to somewhere in Florida because that's where they live most of the time. And they're like, no.
Wow.
Yeah. So they've already said we're moving Wheeling.
I wish I was that rich.
Yeah.
I could just move a hockey team to be close to my home.
We want to watch the ECHL's Wheeling Nailers. All right.
So they're like, they said they would be in trouble in Florida if they didn't. They said they've already got people wearing Penguins stuff down there because they're buying.
What?
So that's what they said at the press conference.
This is crazy.
This seems like a fun ownership group. I'm not going to lie. Like, there's certain owners, Craig Leipold being one of them, where you're like, yeah, Michael Anlauer, please talk some more. I want to hear what you have to say. These guys.
Yeah.
And they're saying all the right things to the Penguins family, and they should, or the Penguins fans, and they should.
Mm-hmm.
You know how bizarrely mundane the origin story of that probably is? My nephew, who lives in this part of Florida, wanted to go to hockey games, and there's not that many arenas.
Yep.
And so I brought the Wheeling Nailers to my nephew.
I could
see for communion.
One day, Steve Dangle moving the Orlando Solar Bears to Ajax Community Center.
I would love that.
They have the greatest jersey.
It would bring something to do to Ajax.
I feel like it's going to happen.
Hell yeah. I'm going to make that city so poppin'.
Yeah.
But Steve, you would make
the Ajax Solar Bears.
You would put the Whitby Wildcats with their creative name out of business.
Hey. The Whitby Wildcats are a force.
What's the arena in Ajax called?
Ajax Community.
Oh, it is just that?
Yeah. Are you talking about the one that we used to play shinny at? That's Iroquois.
That's Iroquois.
Yeah, that's in Whitby.
That's it. No. I'm just talking about in Ajax. No.
Ajax Community Center. It's a really nice community.
No naming rights on the building? No.
Not that I'm aware of.
Looks like you got something to purchase this summer.
The SDPN Ajax Community
Now
Center.
We're talking.
Let's go.
The LFR Stadium.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
LFR Arena.
I'll call up whoever the mayor is.
You.
I should know their name.
Call yourself one day.
You are the mayor.
Hello, me. Oh, it's upside down.
All right. That's all we have right now. That's all we have right now. Tomorrow, 6:45 Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be the draft reaction stream on SDPN. It's going to be a good time. Is Gavin McKenna going first overall? We still don't actually know. We don't know. We don't know.
The Steve Dangle Podcast. Follow the guys on Twitter at Steve_Dangle, at Adam WYLDE, and at Jesse Blake. Connection.